Hey, how's it going? Here I am again. This time I have Tascam DA-20 MK2, let's say a home digital audio tape recorder and player. I think it's more for the home. It doesn't look like a professional models, DA-30, MK2, 40 and stuff like that. I think it has everything that you need to play, record tapes in LP mode, standard mode. You can do basically everything like you would do on some professional devices, but again, it's not that top quality like it would be on better devices. This one is working fine. I mean, let's try this tape. 48 minutes. Open, close. As you can see, we have like a smaller display but functional. We have both 4 counters, yeah, and like recording level, peak meter, program number is here. So let's say if I go and press skip, so that would go and try to find the first track, and it will start and play the track. Yeah. If I go in, let's go next, it will go fast forward, find the next track, stop, go a little bit back, and then start to play it. There is a margin reset here. You can reset the margin, you see, but now it's showing program number. Yeah. So what's the deal with it? We have basic stuff here, classic transport commands, open, close, pause, record, mute, rewind, stop, play, fast forward, skip buttons are here together with auto ID, and renumber buttons, phone levels with output, balance, input, classic stuff. Of course, as I mentioned, you can record on 32 kilohertz like LP and 48 kilohertz, or when you're recording CD it will switch on 44.1. Oopsie. Oh yeah, this tape is, I know, this tape is broken. I shouldn't use it, but anyway, who cares? Most of my tapes that I'm using here are kind of damaged because I use them to repair other DATs. But hey, I have to test it with all those tapes. So it's working just fine, like if you go like a fast forward and press play, it will stop and go and play. Same goes with the rewind. All works fine. Let's go a little bit further. So what is the problem with this unit? There is a problem when you are using longer tapes, and that problem occurs kinda at the beginning of the tape. I mean, at the first half of the tape, let's say. So it's a weird problem, and I didn't know. Some of you probably know how to fix it, but I couldn't fix it. Anyway, so now I'm using shorter tape, and everything is working fine with this tape. Whatever I do, like if I go skip 3 tracks, it will go and rewind and find one of it, and then it's gonna play. Okay, so because the tape is 46 minutes, and the problem is when you use a let's say 120 minutes tape, there is a, if you choose skip 1-2 track, it will not find it. It will find it, but it will not play it. Let's see. You can now. I'm gonna demonstrate what I mean. Otherwise, this unit looks pretty neat. You know, like it's no scratches or something. You see, pretty neat. There is one scratch here, I believe, couple of it here, but otherwise it looks very nice. So let's do this one. We're gonna put it back and I'm gonna rewind it. We'll start from the beginning. Now we are on 25th minute or something, 24 minutes or something, yeah. So, yeah. What's the problem now? When I press skip, you will see. I'm gonna skip 1, 2, let's say 2 tracks. And it will start first one, okay? And when it finds the second one, look what's going on display. Display is losing it and you don't hear music. If you press on stop and play, you will hear the music. So, you know, it will find it, but it will not start and play it. So now let's go a little bit further, right? Let's go after maybe 50 minutes and try the same thing. I want to mention, if I go right now and try the skip here, like on other direction, it will find it and it will play it. It just doesn't work on in advance, you know, like this works. So if I go again, like, you know, go back 2 tracks, it will find the track and it will start. So it's a weird issue. I know it's some kind of mechanical adjustment, touching something here and there, and it will work. So that's why it's weird to me, you know. So you see, that's working. And now let's go like fast forward and maybe on 1 hour, because then I can test it to see if it's gonna find the next track when we are on the 1 hour of the tape. Because this is 2-hour tapes, it's kind of too long for this to work properly, at least for this unit. But let's see. Now it's gonna find if there is an index there at all, because some of my DATs, they don't have index at all. Oh, this one could be one of them. Nothing there. How can that be true? Who knows? I got another 120 minutes dot laying around. Let's try that one. Maybe it's not recorded till the end, but the other one should be. And it's the same thing, 120 minutes. So let's try again. Open, close, and I'm gonna demonstrate again. It will not catch up with the, let's say, skip. It found the track, but it will not play. Oh, it's playing it. That's funny. How can now it's working? Maybe the other tape is broken tape. No, it's not. Let's see. If he catch up with this track, then maybe it's a tape. Maybe it's not a dot. No. It's showing the same thing. You see? So if I press stop and play, it will continue. It will continue. All right. Now let's go and fast forward like a 1 hour, and then I'm gonna try again. But it was funny. You saw that first track was okay. It found the first track. That was funny. So if you just want to transfer your tapes, if you're just going to press play and record it on your computer, this device is perfectly fine. If you're going to record your tapes, this device is perfectly fine. The problem is if you're going to, do a lot of skip this, skip that, then it's going to do that thing. And it's nothing, you don't have to open the tray or something. You just need to, like a stop and play. So let's try skip. I believe this one is indexed. I hope so. Okay. You see, it's fighting. Let's go a little bit more after like a 1 hour and 5 minutes. Let's see. Now let's try. It's obvious that that's a problem with it. 120 minutes tape is doing that stuff, and that I noticed, like accidentally, because I was using all those shorter tapes. I didn't find the issue on those shorter tapes. I thought that the device is working perfectly, like a 1010. But I have to record this video to demonstrate that issue, because some of the people would say, hey, it doesn't work this, it doesn't work that. Now you know that some things, like you see on shorter tape, it's working just fine. Yeah, there are a couple of drops at the beginning because the tape was chewed, but don't worry about that. Skip. So if you're using shorter tapes, device is working perfectly fine. If you're using 120 minutes tape or 60 minutes tape or something like that, you cannot easily do this. It will stop and then you have to press stop and play. I mean, it's not, but it is what it is. I'm glad that I catch that up before I sell the unit, because I don't want it to be sold But it looks really good. And if you want to transfer your bunch of your DATs, why? Because I played a lot of other tapes recorded on other devices, like a Sony, Panasonic, and stuff like that. Like you see, I like to test all those machines with tapes. Although this tape is recorded on Panasonic SV3800 and other tapes, and then the playback was perfectly fine, no drops, nothing. I was satisfied. So that's why I was a little bit confused why, but it probably something needs to be adjusted inside, and I don't have intentions to do that, because this is a perfectly working DAT. All right, that would be it. Till next time, take care.